Welcome back, friends, to my playthrough of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we finally took down Fist with the help of Garrus and Rex, which led us, I suppose, into meeting Tali Zora Naraya, a Quarian who has the proof that we were looking for that links Saren to the Geth. And on top of all of that, she became a new party member. Unfortunately, she's not in our current party right now. Our current party consists of Caden and Ashley, otherwise known as the OG party, I suppose. And yeah, after welcoming Tali into our team, we brought her into the embassy. Now, both Ambassador Udina and Captain Anderson are also aware of the existence of this proof in the form of an audio recording, basically. And we are about to present them to the council. Now, I think that's exactly what we are going to do in this episode. In fact, that's the first thing we're going to do. After which we are gonna go finish all of our assignments. So without any further ado, let's get right back into the game. Now let's make our way back to the Citadel Tower. Still haven't quite figured out what that curvature leads to. Oh, Caden says, huh. Let's stop with him.
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Yeah. I wonder if Rex knows this. Like the person they modeled this statue from. Of English. Sometimes I just can't.
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
Yeah. Ashley is of course referring to the Rachni Wars, in which the Krogan were key our victory. But then there was the Krogan rebellions, in which the Turians quelled the Krogan rebellions with the Genophage, with the help of Solarians. And now Krogans aren't viewed as much of heroes anymore.
You know, art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
We heard her say that before. Okay, here we are in front of the Citadel Tower, so let's go right back up there.
I'm gonna enjoy the look on the council's face when they see evidence they can't just ignore.
I just hope it isn't too late. All this time we spent hunting for evidence gave Saren a nice head start.
I suppose Caden's right, actually. This place looks beautiful every time. Oh my god. Oh, Captain Anderson.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
Hey.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his SPECTRE status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
That's what I'm talking
I recognize
about.
the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
Not sure if Saren's bringing them back per se.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I mean...
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
Exactly.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Oh. I understand what you're saying, but you probably didn't want to put it that way, you know? Send me.
I can take Saren down.
The Commander's right. There is a way to stop Saren that doesn't require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
Come on. Mr. Spiritus? Might be some compromise, you know? Like, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that either, so what can we do, man?
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
Ooh. Is this it?
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Ooh.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Thank you are the exact words that we should utter right now.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
We are the first human Spectre! Oh, I'm so hyped.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Not even a thank you from the Ambassador.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Nice.
Right behind you, Commander.
It's a good way to see it. Spectre bonus. Spectre training talent unlocked. Oh. Even more talent for Shepard.
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling we're in over our heads, Commander?
We heard her say that before.
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
Heard him say that before. Okay, speak to the Ambassador. The Ambassador will provide you with a ship and a crew. Meet him at the Alliance docking bay, accessible through the central elevator in the C-Sec Academy. Oh. Ooh. We leveled up, okay. Spectre training. Ah, this is that new talent. Elite agents of the Council, the Spectres have access to special training unavailable elsewhere in the galaxy. Increases health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. Grants unity ability. What does that do? Oh, I've been calling them skills. Oh my god. Their abilities. Restores dead squad members with 30% health and 50% shields. You know what? Definitely max the charm out. Not to mention we got store discount here, doubles your store discount. And we got 2 more points that we are going to put into I guess Spectre training? Wait, how come we got an intimidate? Where did this come from? I barely chose like intimidating dialogue options, but anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna go put the rest into Spectre training actually. Yeah, just to get this ability first, and then maybe finally we'll actually start going through the weapon-based talents. Okay, 1 and 2. Ashley. Let's grab this. Right? Yeah, I think she should have this too. Advanced Adrenaline Burst reduces recharge time, so Adrenaline Burst can be used more often. And we're gonna give 3 more points to This is just health, right? It's also just health. Yeah, let's put some into assault rifles. Caden, 4 points. Definitely electronics up to medium. Average, sorry. But before that, advanced overload increases the radius and strength of overload. And we can now use electronic skill on average objects. It's really nice. Sentinel sounds nice too. We got 2 points though. Where do we put them? I guess barrier as a setup to open up stasis. I wonder why I did this one. I guess that was the previous cap. Or do we go here first? You know what? Yeah. And maybe we end here, right? And then we upgrade the biotic powers. Okay. Yeah. Codex entries. Never mind. I wonder if there are new assignments now that we are SPECTRE agent. Maybe not. Like there are. Oh, what happened there? It's not like there are new people to meet here to give us new assignments. Oh wait. We tried to talk to Rear Admiral Kahoku before. Maybe now we can talk to him.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Oh no.
Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
Thank you very much, Admiral.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own in with the Spectres. We need people like you to deal with our problems.
And what kind of problems are those?
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
He seems like a good man.
I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers. Commander, any luck finding my recon group?
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander. I was running out of options. I'm gonna stay here and see if I can find anything out through official channels. Won't hold my breath, though.
Oh. UNC, Missing Marines. Admiral Kahoku has asked you to find a missing recon team in the Sparta system. All contact with the team was lost shortly after they were sent to investigate suspicious activity in the area. Okay.
I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship. Maybe you can get some answers.
Maybe I can. Let's listen in on these two diplomats. They didn't have anything new to say.
I hope he's okay.
Oh. I think we haven't met with Garoth before.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
What's wrong, my dude?
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
Did we?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
What would attack them all the way out there, though?
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
Gareth's a good brother.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you anything. If I had that kind of cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Hey, I appreciate the honesty, though. I appreciate the honesty.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
Let's do it.
If your brother's still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Maybe don't put it like that, Shepard. If your brother is still alive. Okay, UNC Privateers. A man named Gareth asked you to look for his missing brother. Gareth fears his brother's ship may have fallen victim to privateers while traveling through the strenuous system. Strenuous? Like the word? Go to the strenuous system, okay. Okay, there doesn't seem to be any new assignments that takes place in Citadel. We get a couple that takes place outside of the council, outside of the Citadel. I'm sorry.
So Williams, you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe bank's hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Captain Anderson did mention going to the CSAC Academy. There's actually one thing I would like to try. Actually two things then. Before going to the before going to finish our assignments in the Citadel, there's something I would like to confirm. Well, let's go to Citadel, to CSAC Academy.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Wonder what could have happened there. I wonder if some of these elevator news will tie back to missions, just like the ones about Miralibatia. Captain Anderson directed us to go here, right?
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Well, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. SPECTRE? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
No problem, dude. I mean, we're the first human SPECTRE. People must not be used to it.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Nice. Whoa, that price. Whoa. 6 digits? Oh my god. I don't know what to get. Probably the grenade upgrade and Medigel upgrade. I don't even know if we can afford those two. Ooh, actually I shouldn't have gone directly here. Should have gone to the human embassies in the Citadel. Sorry, we've always been in the Citadel.
How you holding up, Lieutenant?
On
Not too
Presidium.
bad. No headaches worth mentioning lately. Maybe I'm getting used to the strain.
Maybe you've just got a good stress release. I know that knocking the Geth on their synthetic asses gets rid of my headaches.
I think we heard her say that before. I may have misremembered though. Okay, I wanna... Oh, wood. Okay, UNC missing survey team. News... see? This is exactly what I was talking about. News vids indicate that a survey team in the Hadis Gamma cluster recently dropped out of contact. Go to the Hadis Gamma cluster and find out what happened to them. So even taking the elevator has some payoff. I like that. Oh, I was trying to check whether going back to the embassy will trigger the next mission to go. Not really, there's nobody here. Huh. I guess it would be faster to go to this CSEC Academy using the rapid transit. Oh, we can't actually. Oh, we actually can. I suppose that makes sense. CSEC Academy is a smaller place when compared to the Presidium and the wards. So Citadel Rapid Transit only works in the Citadel and in the Presidium and the wards. So that's good to know. I feel like the game told us about it before. I just wasn't paying attention to it. Sorry.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
That's the result of our assignment, where we brought her this optical storage drive. I think that's what it's called.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
Pretty sure we heard that one before, yeah. Here they are. Do we talk to Captain? I guess not. Oh.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
What?
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I will.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
The relationship between Shepard and Captain Anderson, just chef's kiss.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
This is what Harkin was talking about. Back when we were trying to find Garrus. That would make it episode, like what? 6, yeah.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me.
Wow.
I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
Yeah, I didn't mean to upset him, but I can understand. So, of course, the Harkin's version of the story, Captain Anderson was actually a Spectre, but that doesn't seem to be the case. He was a candidate for the Spectres, which I believe he has told us something along those lines back after we attended the first hearing with the Council. Maybe back then he just told us that he had worked with Saren before. Couldn't quite remember. Sorry guys, me and my bad memory.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
Interesting. Pharos and Noveria, we heard about this from that Volus, well, shopkeeper. He has a more exact name. But yeah, there's a Volus shopkeeper down in the wards that told us about Pharos and Noveria, because he thought we came from one of those colonies.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
Okay, straightforward enough.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the Uncharted Worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
You know what? We'll start there. It's the unique option. Like, we knew a little bit more about it. We're gonna deal with Matriarch Benezia's daughter. And we heard Pharos and Noveria at the same time. Back when we were in the wards. And also now. So I'm gonna start with the unique option.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Okay. Oh, and of course, one of the other one of the other things that make that mission unique is we're gonna meet with a Prothean expert. So we're gonna learn more about the Protheans, and that is indeed what that speaks to me, you know.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Ooh, we get some Paragon points. Yeah, Ambassador Udina can get on our nerves sometimes, but I get the impression that he really does care about humanity, you know, like, yeah, what he puts his effort into at the end of the day is the betterment of humankind. At least that's what I would like to believe, so I'd like to keep things cordial with him, you know. Oh, we got 3 missions right off the bat. Pharaoh's Geth attack. The Geth have attacked the world of Pharaohs. Your primary objective is to go to the Zeus Hope colony to investigate what Saren is after and why he sent his Geth troops to the planet. Now, if I remember correctly, Pharaohs is that planet with a whole bunch of Prothean ruins, right? Whereas this... sorry. For this one, Noveria, Geth interest. The Council has received reports of Geth interest in the corporate research colony of Noveria. The Council needs to know why. Yep, pretty sure I remember correctly that Noveria is that planet, one of those planets that are owned and operated by a corporation. And it's not technically in the Citadel space, so they got all kinds of illegal stuff and a lot of intrigue happening on the planet. And of course, the one that we said we're interested in the most, find Liara Tisoni. Liara Tisoni, an Asari archaeologist famed for her knowledge of the Protheans, is being sought by Saren. Her last known location was somewhere in the Artemis Tau cluster. I mean, considering that she's a Prothean expert, which is, I think, very few people are qualified to call themselves that. I can see why Saren is interested in her and maybe want to take her out or something to prevent us from learning more about the Protheans and by extension the Reapers. Let's talk with Captain Anderson here.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Oh, okay.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I don't know if that's lying. He's not sharing stuff. I think there's a difference, right? Maybe I'm misremembering some other stuff, though.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
Wait, I kinda missed the beginning there. So the scientist is making a dangerous AI and he defected to a group of Batarian mercenaries? Something like that?
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core.
Oh, no.
Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived.
Whoa.
There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians.
500?
Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated. Mission accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Wow. Captain Anderson took the blame, but then Saren still got the audacity to call him a whiner, basically, and always trying to put the blame on Saren. That rogue Spectre. Oh my god.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report,
yeah,
Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Wait, what? Saren's report was all the proof? Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre, but it's a report though. It's not like a visual proof or like an audio recording, just like the one we presented to the Council to incriminate Saren. It's just a report. Why did they take Saren's word wholeheartedly like that? Maybe because he was a Spectre?
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren.
Yeah.
I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Exactly, that's not fair.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent?
Ah, this is why.
I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
Man, Nihilus was not like this, or at least I didn't get such vibes from him. To the extent that I had a bad feeling about him from the start. Like Captain Anderson did with Saren.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Right now.
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Let's try this one.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren.
What?
I want to know about the mission you were on together all those years ago.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge.
Okay.
Alliance intel had done all the
Now
work.
I got it perfectly.
But the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Let's start with Artemis Tau Cluster.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau Cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
Look for the world with the Prothean ruins. So Pharaohs then.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research.
Yeah.
Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
Yeah. Just like we read on the codex entries for both planets.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Codex entries. Primary ones. There's multiple of them.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skyllian Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skyllian Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
Okay, so humanity has a special history with the Batarians. And again, I mixed this up a lot, but I'm pretty sure our war hero background is directly related to this Skyllian Blitz of 2176, right? Okay, so that's about like 15 to almost like 20 years after the Alliance began colonizing worlds, the Skyllian Verge. And this 2178 assault on the moon of Torfin, I think this is the one for Ruthless background. Okay, but that's an interesting codex entry as well. Again, most of these are, if not all of them.
Pharos, there are between 200 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard, a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. The wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that Uncharted Worlds are largely ignored makes them popular bases for criminals, revolutionaries, cults, and others who wish to remain unnoticed by galactic society.
I could see that, yeah. Okay, there have been mentions of Uncharted Worlds. I wasn't quite sure what that meant. And this is exactly what they mean when people refer to Uncharted Worlds. Okay. Yeah, at some point all of our colonies were Uncharted Worlds, right? And colonists came in, and then once they find an economically stable way of life, I suppose, and the colonies thrive and people start living there, Imagine that's the way it goes. Okay. Oh, what's that? Let's inspect the Normandy hull. Guess that earns us a secondary codex entry. I believe there's something more, right? Normandy thrusters. Yep. Are there any more, perhaps? Perhaps near the front of the ship. Yep, Normandy weapons. Ooh.
Combat. A mass accelerator propels a solid metal slug using precisely controlled electromagnetic attraction and repulsion. The slug is designed to squash or shatter on impact, increasing the energy it transfers to the target. If this were not the case, it would simply punch a hole right through, doing minimal damage. Accelerator design was revolutionized by Element Zero. A slug lightened by a mass effect field can be accelerated to greater speeds, permitting projectile velocities that were previously unattainable. If accelerated to a high enough velocity, a simple paint chip can impact with the same destructive force as a nuclear weapon.
What?
However, mass accelerators produce recoil equal to their impact energy. This is mitigated somewhat by the mass effect fields that rounds are suspended within. But weapon recoil is still the prime limiting factor on slug velocity.
Interesting. So this entry is closely related to the one about small arms, where both talk about the guns, the bullets they use are basically metal slugs. And we learned from before that the whole magazine is basically like one slab of metal, and then the gun chips off bit by bit, and then by lightening the slug and then accelerating it, that's how they deal damage, how the guns deal damage. Very interesting, guys. When it all comes down to it, this entry is just explaining to us how the guns work in this Mass Effect universe, but I feel it really interesting that they think about this to this detail. And in most cases, they simply make sense to the rules that they have established themselves for this universe. So good. Okay, now the thing that I want to do, honestly, is change our party members, though I don't know how we do that. So I'm guessing we need to go back to the Normandy, but I'm pretty sure if we go back to the Normandy, we're gonna go away, and we can simply go back to the Citadel right after. But yeah, one of the reasons why I want to change out the party members are because I popped off the trophies for Caden and Ashley already, like do 5 missions with each of them. And I want to pop off the same trophies for the others. I want to run around the Citadel with like Garrison Rex and do these other assignments on the Citadel and probably find some new ones. So I don't think we got much of an option here but to go board the Normandy. Let's talk with Captain Anderson one last time just to make sure.
Yes, Commander?
It's all the same? Okay, goodbye.
I should go.
Now.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics.
Yep.
Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Why would we say this feels wrong? Because Captain Anderson should be here? I guess that's why we would say something like this, right? Yeah, I respect Captain Anderson, so...
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
Hey, thank you, Joker. I appreciate that. Now we do things my way. Why would you say anything like that? Yeah, I need to be honest with him.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
Humanity must do its part.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Tali over there. Saren will be ready for us, though.
Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space.
Nice.
Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Very nice.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Got 4 Paragon points. Oh! We didn't immediately go away. Let's go back out then. This is what I wanted to do. Come on, Rex and Garrus. Good. This is exactly what I wanted.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, that reminds me of the SC episode SC1, where we learn about some of the jargons. Again, whenever our party member says "huh" or "hmm," we talk to them.
The Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
You said that though, Garrus.
Private docking bay. Wonder how much the Alliance had to shell out for this.
You said that too, Rex. Okay.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
I think we arrived. And one of our assignments. Ooh. Oh, we need to level Garrus and Rex up. I want to do this assignment because it's down here in the CSEC Academy. Yeah. Okay, squad. 8 points for Garrus. Let's unlock electronics for him, guys. Advanced first aid increases the amount of health restored by first aid. I still don't quite get the difference between this and using the Medigel. Is it like adding the amount of health we restore when we use Medigel or something like that? In any case, let's unlock electronics. Let's get overload, yeah. Get 5 more. 2, 3, 4. 5. I guess that's what we're gonna do. Because then we'll be able to use electronics skill on average objects. Yeah, 2, 3, 4 increases the radius and strength of overload. But then we also got this damping. Does 50 damage in a 6-meter radius. Enemies cannot use biotic or attack abilities for a short period. Adds 30% cooldown time. Stuns basic enemies for 3 seconds. Sounds so useful. Yep. And what about Rex? We're gonna unlock throw. We're gonna get throw. Throws enemies away from the caster with a force of 600 newtons. Wonder how that translates into damage, or maybe it's just, it really is just denoting the displacement that we're gonna do. 6 more points. Maybe it's time to open up shotgun then. 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I gonna do with the remaining 2 points? Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then get stasis. Okay, let's do that first. 2, 3, 4, 5. Stasis unlocked. Stasis, of course, makes the target unable to move or attack, but also immune to damage. And because of that, squad members will not use stasis unless it is selected from the power wheel. Yeah, it's mainly used for disabling enemies. Look at Rex's health, 239. Even Shepherd of the soldier class is barely past 200. Codex entries? No. Okay. I think, yeah, we just passed the 1 hour mark. As you already know, our episodes are an hour long, and there has been quite enough that happened in this episode. I feel like we became the first human Spectre, and then Captain Anderson unfortunately was let go kinda from being the officer in charge of the Normandy. Now we took his place, and we have 3 options that we can go. 3 options that we can choose. Oh my god, my English. 3 options of missions. And I think we indeed are going with finding Liara Tassoni. And in the next episode, we're gonna do some of the assignments that takes place in the Citadel. I think we can definitely do these 2. I'm not sure what we need to do to get this one. Like maybe we have to go back after we spent our time outside of the Citadel, because we met Conrad a couple of episodes ago and we haven't seen him ever since. So maybe he will show up now that we became a Spectre. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long that's gonna take though, but I'm pretty sure this is a change in chapter, right? Now that we are a Spectre agent and all that. And a change in chapter means an SC episode. So I'm still not sure, but I think we're gonna do these assignments in the next episode, and then the episode after that will be episode SC2, where we are going to go over the secondary codex entries. But yeah, that's the plan for now. Let's see how things goes or changes after we actually start making the episodes and all that. But yeah, that's about it for this episode. Thank you very much once again for watching the whole video up to the end. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Thanks again for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you in the next episode of my playthrough of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. Goodbye!